Scotty made a big decision to pull the plug and hang the boots up and retire this week.
Yeah, mate. Sort of something that's been in the back of my mind for a fair while, but yeah, I've decided to hang up the boots at the end of the year. It's been a good ride the last 11 years. I've considered myself really lucky to be able to play professional football for 11 years. It's probably a lot longer than I ever thought I'd get to do. But the big thing for me now is just to concentrate on the rest of this year, make sure I'm in the team every week, and hopefully lead the boys towards the finals.
Madge, the announcement this week that Scotty Geddes is going to retire at the end of the season. What are your thoughts on Scotty's career?
It's a great story. Scotty's been through the highs and the lows and the highs again of the Souths over the past few years. Scotty's a real trooper. The first time I met him, Scotty's body, the way he does things and gets himself back out in the park each day, it's a real credit to him. He comes in with bumps and bruises, and for a player that's probably had a number of injuries over his career, he just keeps turning himself out each day to train and become the best he can be. And it's a real credit to him. He's obviously come from where Souths were years and years ago to where they are now, and the organisation really moving forward, and Scotty's been a part of all of that. So it's, I think Scotty's probably one of those players that you look back on in years to come and say, well, Scotty probably built a lot of what's going on here with the culture and the way he's gone about things, and it's a credit to him the way he gets around with the young kids. He just wants to make sure that those young kids understand what they're doing at the moment, and taking their opportunities, and it's great to have him a part of us as a crew.
He's told the team of his decision to retire. What was the reaction from his teammates?
The boys gave him a big cuddle, actually. They all sort of made plenty of noise, but obviously understand that we want to send Scotty off in the right fashion. As I said, Scotty works extremely hard to get himself out in the park each day, and the boys really appreciate that, and they enjoy having him out there. The old boy, he gets around and brings the young boys together, and it's all about the team.
11 seasons with the mighty Rabbitohs. You've seen a lot of changes in this place. What are the highlights for you over that time?
Highlights, there's so many out there. Obviously my first grade debut, that was a highlight. First win for Souths back in the competition back in 2002, so that was a big one. Anytime we got to play the Roosters and beat them, that's always in the back of the mind. Main highlight, I guess, is just the boys I've played with over the years, the people I've met, and all the great people I've met around the club.
Shane Richardson, Scott Geddes, he's been a warrior for this club for 11 years. What are your thoughts on his retirement?
It's an end of an era. Luke Stewart and Scott Geddes were the backbone of this club and stuck through thick and thin. The thing about Scotty Geddes was he never really reached the potential he could have been. He could have been one of the great front rowers of all time at South Sydney. Not that he wasn't for effort and everything else, but injuries unfortunately cut back his career because he was tough, he was hard, he was relentless, and he was a complete pro. And he'll be sorely missed in the playing ranks.
He's been a real rock for the club, and he's seen all the changes that have come through, but he's still given his best every week, and that really characterises him, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, not only is just best every week when he's playing, he gives his best every week at training. Nothing was ever too much trouble for him. He was a great supporter of the club and our sponsors and our members. And, as I said, it'll be a little tear in my eye when Scotty Geddes goes, because it's the end of a great era.
Round 25 will be his last home game of the regular season, and I'm sure we'll send him off in the right fashion.
Yeah, we will. I'm looking forward to have his family there and everything else. It'll be a great day for Scotty, and then of course he'll be part of the NRL finish for the grand final as well. So it'll be a fitting tribute to a really great human being.
And now, obviously, the members will be sad to see you go, but you've received a lot of support from them over the years. Have you got a message for the members of this great club?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to all the members over the years. They've been great. They've stuck with me when I've been injured. They've stuck with me when I've been playing. Lots of times I've come in kicking stones, and you see those same old smiling faces just giving me encouragement, and I'd just like to say thank you to them.
Great stuff, and a big end of the season coming up, mate. You're hoping to go as far as you can this year?
Absolutely. Hopefully big things ahead for this team. On a personal level, I just want to finish off the year strong and finish off my career. I've yet to play in a finals series, so I'm really keen to do that, and hopefully go out on a winning note with the boys.
Great stuff. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Sensational stuff by the inside 3. Scott Geddes is the man. He gets down quickly. He plays the ball quickly. He's an outstanding half here, Scott Geddes.
He goes to Burgess, goes to Geddes and gets to within 3 metres.
Scott Geddes, I think, is the man. And Scott Geddes, it's a front rower's night for scoring.
Oh, what a finale!